Where did we come from? The Bible says, in the beginning, God created. Evolution teaches the opposite. No one created. It all happened by itself. Which one is the truth? This is Headquarters. Doc M. Jackie. And Rich. Their job? Investigate and discover the truth. This is The Creation Case.
Hi, Jackie. You have some new plants.
Yeah, this semester in school, we're learning about botany, including edible plants.
Really?
Oh, this one here. It's called Petroselinum crispum.
Looks kind of like
Or parsley.
parsley.
Yeah.
I like parsley.
You know, I forgot that one's name. Do you think I put it in this folder? Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, it's the poisonous visio plants. Yeah, you do not want to eat one of these. First, after you eat it, you can't feel your face. Then after that, you can't really control your tongue. And your vision goes a little blurry. And then your cheeks get all bloated. Yeah, not a pretty sight. It kind of like that. You didn't eat one of them, did you? You ate one? Okay, so you're either baking it really good or you really ate one. Yeah? Well, don't worry. The effect wears off after a while. Is this Rich's new assignment? Okay. I'm just gonna read it. Yeah, I'm gonna read it. Okay. Alright. It says, Dear Doc M, I love plants. My dad loves gardening and my mom has plants all over the house. I'm learning to take care of them. When I grow up, I want to be a botanist and work with plants as my job. I was wondering, if plants and trees are something that God made, what do they tell us about creation? Thank you, Alex, Green Bay, Wisconsin. So, should I send this over to Rich? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Yeah. Where's Rich today? Well, last I heard, he was stuck on a mountain trying to figure out how to get down. Yeah, well, I'm gonna send this over to him, okay? Just hang in there, Doc, alright? Yeah, alright. You're gonna be fine, okay? After a while.
What a fun way to come down off a mountain. All right, where's my phone? I think I got a message. It must be HQ with a new assignment. Let's check it out.
Hi, Rich. I hope you figured out a way to get off that mountain you were telling me about.
Oh yeah.
We have your next assignment, and it's a little different.
Interesting.
We need you to investigate plants.
Did she say plants?
You heard me correctly. Plants. We want to know if the world of botany, which of course is the study of plants, provides any evidence of creation. As usual, we look forward to getting your report. Oh, hold on a sec. Doc M wants to tell you something too. Let me translate for you. He said if you find a poisonous visio plant, don't eat it.
That is different. Sounds fun though. Let me let HQ know I got the message. Got it. Plants. Avoid poisonous ones. Well, this should be interesting. Let me write this down in my journal. Botany. That's the study of plants. All right, where should we begin? Obviously, little plants like this are pretty young. We need to see some of the oldest and some of the largest plants in the world, like sequoias. I would think they could provide us some good clues about creation. Come on, let's go.
Giant sequoias are the largest trees on the planet. There's also the redwood trees that are not as massive, but actually grow taller than the sequoias. Both grow here in California. Sequoias only grow in high elevations, usually between 4,000 and 7,000 feet above sea level. The first time you walk up to one of these giants, it's pretty impressive. The tallest sequoias can reach almost 300 feet tall, and the tallest redwoods almost 400 feet tall. Whoa!
Aren't these trees amazing? They're huge! So, I know what you're thinking. How old are these trees? As you can imagine, they are some of the oldest trees on the planet. Scientists here who study these trees have estimated that the trees here are over 3,000 years old.
That means these trees were here before the Declaration of Independence was written, before the Pilgrims landed, even before Christopher Columbus sailed across the Atlantic to the New World.
The amazing thing is that some of these trees were already 1,000 years old when Jesus walked on the earth. You know, as long as these trees are alive, they keep on growing. The interesting thing is that scientists have searched all over and they've never found one that died of old age. They just keep living. The oldest sequoia that we know about is about 3,000 years old, and it's still growing. Whoa, check out this one. I think I'm gonna sketch this one. I think I'm gonna get a little bit higher to get a better angle so I can sketch.
You know, scientists say there's no reason to believe they couldn't live another 3,000 years or more. If that's so, then why don't we find some really old trees? Or at least clues of old trees that lived a long time ago. Calculations from the Bible tell us that the flood was a few thousand years ago. If that's true, then we wouldn't find trees that are more than a few thousand years old living today. Even though scientists say that these trees should be able to live for even tens of thousands of years, we don't find trees with nearly that amount of tree rings.
These are pretty old trees, but they're not the oldest trees on the planet. That honor goes to the bristlecone pine. It's getting late, and the place that we're gonna go check out bristlecone pine trees is in Colorado. We gotta get back to the Jeep, come on.
our trip from California has taken us deep into the Rocky Mountain Range in Colorado.
Well, we are at 11,500 feet. We're getting close, come on.
We're gonna have to hike in a little ways to get to the place where the bristlecone pines are growing.
It's amazing that these trees only grow at such high elevations like this and in such harsh conditions.
Even in the middle of the summer, there's still snow on the ground up here.
Hey, here's a couple of bristlecone pine trees. They're pretty cool looking. I'm kind of out of breath. I think I'm gonna take a break. Notice the twisting trunks of these trees. They twist like that, and that actually gives them a stronger foundation. The trees here in this grove are only about 1,600 years old. That sounds like a lot, but it's actually not very old compared to the oldest ones that we know of, which are about 4,500 years old. Just like the sequoias, scientists believe that these trees can also keep growing for thousands of more years. If these trees can grow for thousands and thousands of years, why then are the oldest ones we find only 4,500 years old? So why don't we find older dead ones that used to live before them? I'm gonna write this in my journal.
There are scientists that claim some trees are much older, but I've never heard of trees found with tens of thousands of rings. Bristlecone pines seem to grow forever, but aren't found more than a few thousand years old.
It's like plant life suddenly started on this planet about 4,500 years ago.
That's only a few thousand years ago. That's around the time of the flood. Interesting.
Wow. Look at all these bristlecone pine trees. Beautiful. Amazing. Have you ever touched one of these pine trees and gotten that sticky stuff all over your hands? That stuff is called resin, and sometimes it drips out of the tree and hardens. Sometimes a bug lands in that resin and gets stuck in there, and it dies. Once the resin is dried and hardened, it's called amber. Check it out, I got a piece here with me, and it even has a little insect trapped inside of it.
According to the theory of evolution, they say some of these insects have been buried inside amber for 100 million years.
There's a problem though. The insects and creatures that we find inside of amber are unchanged compared to the way we see them today. After 100 million years, it doesn't look like anything has changed with these bugs. And after all, reptiles supposedly changed into mammals in 100 million years, but nothing changed here? Take your typical ant. We find them in amber all the time, but after 100 million years, they still haven't changed.
Ants are still ants.
Think about it. We're probably talking about 500 million generations of ants and no change. Maybe 100 million years didn't go by. Maybe God created ants only a few thousand years ago, and they're still ants today. One of the biggest challenges for evolution is the lack of transitional species. As I said earlier, evolution teaches that reptiles evolved into mammals.
Not in one step, of course, but the actual fossil evidence doesn't prove they were ever related to each other. The fossils look more like extinct creatures with no relation.
The change from reptile to mammal is much more complicated than most people realize. For example, from laying eggs to live birth and milk production. From scaly skin to hairy and furry skin. going from being cold-blooded to being warm-blooded, and completely new ways of breathing. Plus, reptile to mammal evolution would actually be considered one of the most similar types of evolution between creatures. And imagine bigger changes, like fish with gills changing into mammals that breathe with lungs, or walk on 4 legs, or fly with wings. Or creatures with skeletons on the outside, like insects, evolving into creatures with skeletons on the inside, like frogs.
Of course, they claim it happened in steps over millions of years, but is there evidence?
If evolution were true, there would be a huge trail of evidence showing how and when all these changes happened. But evidence of those changes have not been found. The same goes for plants and trees. The fossil record still doesn't show how they could have evolved. They just appear all of a sudden, fully formed, highly complex, and with huge varieties. I find this all a little too hard to believe. As we dig around for evidence in botany, we need to go visit a place with a high concentration of biomass. That's living things. We need to go to a rainforest. We need to go to one of the only temperate rainforests in the lower 48 states. So we better get going. Come on. Hold on! Don't leave yet. We've got bloopers. That's all, folks. Ready? It's backwards. It's stuck in there, and it. What does it do? It does. It does. This isn't a rainforest, but there's a car coming, and it's very noisy. Get it open.
Interesting.